Greetings, fellow Poltermasters. Trap Team was the game that made me want to make Skylander content, as only a year after the release, I created Crash the Skylands, and the rest is history. Trap Team had some of the most creative levels in the franchise, including my all-time favorite level, meaning the worlds we were given in this game are some of the most memorable. But not all of them can be perfect, unlike the cores from this game. So how about we rank them? As always, I'm Crash Rowsell of Crash the Skylands, and this is every Trap Team level ranked from worst to best. But this is my personal list, which means that I can say what I want, and you guys can't say anything about it. Let's get back, no. You actually can. Wild concept, if you think about it. You can actually sit there, and you actually can entitle your own opinion to it. But you gotta be respectful about it. As I've said in every single video beforehand, you gotta be respectful. Yeah. So as long as you respect my opinions, you're allowed to leave your opinions in the comments below. And if you say otherwise, expect the wrath of Cortex on you. I call myself Cortex sometimes when I'm bored. Let's get back to the video. Number 22, Secret Sewers of Supreme Stink. When the only redeeming quality to your level is the final part, that can't be good. Even worse is that the final fight is made weirdly complicated with those eye monsters leaving slime trails to literally trap you in corners, since most of the time you can't clear them with a jump. The NPCs in this level are very accurate to the general public in 2020, however. Number 22, Monster Marsh. If you saw my least favorite NPCs video, then you'll know I can't stand Hedwig. Imagine a level where he follows you the entire time, which includes a very odd swamp section with an even creepier Persephone. The only reason that this isn't in the 22nd spot is because the final fight is better than the previous entry, but that doesn't mean it's good. Number 20, Know-It-All Island. It seems like Skylanders has a habit of falling off the wagon a bit for the second level of a game. The first time playing Know-It-All Island is fine, learning about the Doom Raiders and their past, but after the third or fourth time, I see myself actively avoiding them and trying to get through the level as fast as I can. The level is very linear compared to many others on this list to come. Number 19, Mystic Mill. An oddly short level that only gets some enjoyment from exploring the housing in the area, Mystic Mill just seems odd how it doesn't feel like an actual level with a point. I've always said to myself, oh right, Mystic Mill, I forgot about this one, numerous times as it's so bland in the grand scheme of this game. Even the final battle with Frankenstein doesn't make this better, but at least it's kinda tough. Number 18, Midnight Museum. For introducing a brand new element to the franchise, I will always feel like they dropped the ball when it came to this level. It felt like this was a darkened version of the Lair of the Golden Queen with the floating eyes and the layout. They could have easily made a brand new level with a unique layout, but panicked and went with what they know. Luckily, Nightshade is such a likable villain, it doesn't completely ruin the level. Number 17, The Ultimate Weapon. As I mentioned in previous rankings, the crawl to chaos can either be perfect, like in Swap Force, or horrible, like in Giants or Spyro's Adventure. This time, I agree with my latter statement as this level is so drawn out, leading you to, in my opinion, the worst chaos boss fight in the franchise. If you're going to make a horrible boss fight, at least make the lead up to him enjoyable. Luckily, the puzzles throughout this level doesn't give it the worst rating. Number 16, Sunscraper Spire. Again, introducing a new element to a franchise should be brought in with such an amazing level. Although this level is streets ahead of the Midnight Museum, it isn't the best, but the whole storyline of how you're working with Luminous disguised as Mags the whole time is something that legit surprised me. This level was an interesting way to show off a new element, although it had a few misses. Number 15, Lair of the Golden Queen. There's another reason why Midnight Museum was placed where it was, as I can't really stand the level it seems inspired by. However, I do prefer the original over the copycat. The biggest redeeming quality of this level is that final awesome battle with Golden Queen, where you actually get excited once you hit that final blow and make that big descent down the stairs to finish her off. She is pretty difficult though, so heads up. Number 14, Willikin Workshop. The Willikin Workshop level is fun, for a solid 5 minutes, until you see the massive enemy spawns right at the start. Luckily, after the first bit of the level gets a lot better, leading to a great fight with Dr. Crankcase after. The middle part of this level is my favorite part, as I enjoy the platforming and mini fights thrown throughout, as it's way more enjoyable than the opening section. Number 13, Nightmare Express. Okay, let's just all agree that having Flynn narrate a story makes a level so much more enjoyable. The Nightmare Express by itself is great for exploring, and the Troll Mega Tank makes all other tanks in Skylanders look laughable. Yeah, I'm looking at you, tank from the battlefield in Spyro's Adventure. Just getting a taste of what goes through Flynn's mind, if only for a little while, is just enough to make me enjoy this level fully. Number 12, Golden Desert. For some reason, I've always liked coming to this level. I think it's that Bone Chompy fight that gets me, as every single time I fought him, something different has happened that either made it hilarious, depressing, or confusing. And to see all three of those reactions, check out that episode of the Mini-Lock. The final fight in the arena with Graveclopper is terrifying the first time around, but so creative on how you have to beat it. This is probably my favorite arena battle in the game. Number 11, Rainfish Riviera. Just like the previous entry, I see myself always playing this level as I don't know why, but I enjoy it from start to finish. But looking at it without my rose-colored glasses on, I can see minor flaws, like the sluggish crane game and the weird Brawlers battle. But dropping Mags into the water like 40 times will always be fun no matter what, even though she complains the entire time. Number 10, Chompy Mountain. Sheep Creep may be one of the most legendary villains in Skylanders, but nobody compares to the Chompy Mage! When the third level in the game gives you one of the most challenging and fun fights, you know you're in for one heck of a good game. The lead up to the final fight is great too, as you have to basically babysit some Mabus who are trying to be brave, but fail miserably. Well, at least they tried. Number 9, Soda Springs. Now this is how you start off a new game. You instantly get drawn into the story, thrown into your first full villain fight with a Sheep Creep, and then introduced to your first Doom Raider that you don't even fight. Now I find that insanely cool that you start getting yourself built up for this big confrontation just to have him defeat himself. 4 years in and Skylanders still gives us another surprising moment, giving you a great start to your next adventure. Number 8, Chef Zeppelin. Everyone and their mothers can go on and on about how Chef Pepperjack got shafted in Imaginators and how he wasn't a sensei, but I can see why, as this level is one of the best throughout. This level embraces exploration, as you can spend well over a half hour exploring every part of this level and finding all the secrets and treasures. The final boss battle with Chef Pepperjack is memorable as it is the perfect mix of challenge and fun. Actually, you know what? I'm mad that he is in Imaginators too. What the heck, Activision? Like, come on! Number 7, Telescope Towers. Now, for my personal opinion, as I don't get why the developers would put Bad Juju in the air villain spot in Imaginators when Dreamcatcher is right there. Telescope Towers proves how great she is, as the entire level is this great puzzle and leads to a great Hood Sickle fight, then into Dreamcatcher's final fight. This level also gave me Pinata, so technically it should be number 1, but I have morals, I guess. Number 6, Time Town. 2 words, Da Pinchy. Even though this level just suddenly ends, the entire lead up to the end is fantastic. The minigame involving the pipes and music is probably my favorite in the franchise, and the true exploration aspect of this level makes my ADHD go on fire. It took me 3 attempts to find one of the villains in my Trapmaster log, and I enjoyed every second of it. That's a sign of a good level. Number 5, Mirror of Mystery. Doing an entire 180 on the entire history of Skylands is crazy to think about, let alone do it for real. When you join this level and get greeted by Glumshanks and a very happy Chaos, you know you're in for an adventure. Fighting an evil Flynn and Persephone and attacking Mabus as villains just feels wrong, but you have to do it. Giving this level an open mindset when playing it makes the whole experience so much better. Number 4, Sky High Lands. People will call me out right away, saying how much I dislike turret fights, yet this level is here. Hear me out. Turret fights are fine if used correctly. This level uses them correctly. The opening dogfight is challenging but fun, leading to a climb to the top, getting into Skystone's battles with Giant Hawkmungus, and fighting numerous enemies throughout. Even the mini turret fights here aren't annoying, as you knew you were getting into these fights coming into the level, unlike other levels where I can't stand them. Number 3, the Future of Skylands. The Wolfgang fight is almost impossible to do without losing a Skylander or taking massive amounts of damage, but leading up to this fight is the best part. Seeing future versions of your favorite NPCs and enemies is something unforgettable, and makes you want to take your time and explore the level. Even the weird trap area with those electric orbs isn't even frustrating, as you can stand in a certain corner and move slightly to the left to avoid them all the time. Did you not know that? Oh, well, you're welcome then. Number 2, Phoenix Sanctuary. Remember number 12 where I said that it's my favorite arena battle of the game? Yeah, I may have lied, as the first and best arena battle happens in this level alone. The lead up to this level is great too, as you get to fight villains like Shredknot and Chill Bill, legendary villains in their own right, also while doing fun puzzles throughout. Seeing Chef Pepperjack for the first time also gives you a warning into what you're going to be getting yourself into during the next level, but this level is one I always find myself wanting to come back to. Number 1, Operation Troll Rocket Steel. This level is the best level in the entire franchise. And I lied again, as this arena fight is my favorite because it has 3 waves of great battles with an annoying yet enjoyable villain lying in wait. The crawl to get to the arena battle is full of side missions, great fights throughout, and even secret areas containing villain fights. Grenade in the castle will always be my favorite surprise, as I was not expecting him to be in there. I played this level over 200 times. That isn't even a lie, it's that dang perfect. And that's my list. What is your favorite level in Trap Team, and why is it the Future of Skylands? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're dying for more Skylander content, check the description for some other awesome content creators, and also watch both my mini lock and the Trapmaster lock so you can get a taste of every level I talked about today. Thank you for watching, but as always, I bid you farewell.